and we think he's got the game clinched, in fact, because it's going to be a night ending where he's literally 2 pawns up. Now, we've just seen this move, knight e4, attacking the pawn on f6. Now, my instinct would be to give up the a pawn, to go knight to d7, followed by king to d5 to e5 and f4, and just munch. Whoa, h6. Okay, now that is a truly class move. He didn't want to play f5 and play knight g5. So he's saying, if you want my pawn, you can snack on it, but I got knight d5 check, forcing a king and pawn endgame, easily winning.
Wow, nice.
h6, I didn't see that move.
Look at how focused Wesley So is now and how awesome it is to win this game. But imagine how much more awesome it is to win this game and be told that Magnus lost in the same round, and somehow you're now in clear first.
He's
in for some good news after he wins the game.
Yeah. And again, my instinct would be to play knight d7 and king d5 as mentioned, but okay, Wesley certainly has a very clear idea as well. He played f5, driving the knight back, and now he's played h5. Now that just locks up the whole king side. But what is the intention after knight e2? Same trick. Don't step on the f4 square. Knight d5 forces a trade.
And I wanted to say, in my eyes, you can even allow him to win the knight on b6. You want to go down and win my knight? Go right ahead. I'm going to play a3, a2. Your knight's going to have to come over and defend that side. And then I'm going to have time to play king e5, king f4. And that's going to be all she wrote. I'm just going to gobble everything. So you cannot play king b5 and try to win this position.
Right. Very good point.
This is huge. So he's trying to hold the position together right now, as Wesley cannot get in. Wesley needs a way to get in. King a3, and now it looks like king c5 should keep the white king out of the game.
No, I was just thinking I'm going to go king e5, and that was the line. Yeah, king e5, and maybe even play for g5 and h4.
Right, f4 and g5.
Yeah,
knight d5 on the board.
He has finally jettisoned the a pawn so that he can get his knight and king to gang up and just, knight f4.
Yeah, the g pawn, the h pawn's dead. The h pawn's just gone. There's no way to guard the h4 pawn. It's going to go.
This is beautiful tech. For a rapid chess game, this has been beautiful technique. I mean, if this was played in a classical game, I would say, yeah, this was just really world class. The fact that Wesley's playing it so accurately is just, this is impressive, guys.
And both pawns are going. h4 is gone, and the f pawn is gone. There's just, he's played knight e2, knight takes h4, you play f4 check, king e4, and he's going to play, even better, f4, Wesley. Jeez, why don't you just show off? Wow.
I mean, that is really with Alan, huh? I mean, man, look at that move. Wow, f4.
And knight takes f3. Knight takes f3. He doesn't stop, guys.
This is really showing off now, Wesley. Seriously?
He's in his element. He's just having
but he just shook his head. Why did he? I mean, I don't understand why he chose to do this, but okay, he's clearly...
Because he heard us. I mean, it's almost like he heard us talking about him showing off, because he's like, you thought that was cool? Bang.
Let me show you this one.
Well, three pawns versus a knight, guys. This is and there it is. Our new tournament leader, Wesley So.
Beautiful chess.
And look
at
that.
Impressive games. Great game by Sasha. I mean, we'll have to refocus on that. Hopefully we can tee him up for an interview. But
you came in a point behind Magnus. Did you have any aspirations of actually being ahead at the end of the day?
No, not really, no. I mean, he's the best player by far, and he won all 3 games yesterday. So I absolutely no hope to be in the lead. But yeah, I haven't seen his game against Grischuk, but well done by Sasha there.
Tell us about your last game. It seemed pretty solid and reasonable, and then all of a sudden you made this amazing move, knight to g7, and the game just took on a completely different character.
Yeah, exactly. This game was played like my last game against Levon, but I defeated with ace-5. I thought it was pretty equal at some point, but then I think his move f4, move 23 was a big mistake because it weakened his position too much. And after queen e7, I'm just playing without risk, and because I always have perpetual check and stuff, and I was looking at knight f6 lines, but then I figured knight g7 was even stronger.
I mean, you sacrificed this pawn on c7 without even blinking. You played it so fast. You were just that confident that knight takes c7 would be losing.
Yeah, no, actually I wasn't sure if it loses, but at the very least I had a perpetual check. So that gave me confidence to play it without risking anything.
And your play overall, I believe you haven't lost a single game so far, right?
Yeah, fortunately. It's almost like in the 960, except losing the last game, that tournament. But yeah, they're trying to play some solid chess so far. And obviously the rapid portion means a lot more than the Blitz because it counts as 2.
Wesley, yesterday you had a beautiful shot with your cat. Can you tell us more about your cat? That was really, really popular, went viral on social media. People are asking for a cat cam.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, his name is Fancy Bar. He's very old, actually. He's 18 and a half years old.
Wow.
He's a Blueberman cat. I've been living with him for 5.5 years already. And he likes chess. He always sits in my lap whenever I'm studying, and he always wants to be around. He always meows to be let in my room. So I hope he lives a lot longer than he is.
Zanzibar, that's a great name for a cat. Oh my God, he's not in the room right now, is he?
Thank you. Yeah, he just asked to be let in. I didn't know I was on video yesterday, but I always have to sing to him every day, twice a day, and always have to give him hugs and lots of love.
Well, he's brought you good luck so far, right?
Yeah.
Wesley, you have this lead. You have had leads like this in Rapid and Blitz before. You've won with the lead. You've also lost with the lead. What's going to be the difference in this tournament to try to nail down the victory?
Yeah, well, it's always hard to win tournaments with Magnus around now, unless he's in really bad shape. There are still a lot more games, 18 games. Anything can happen in Blitz. And as many players have pointed out, I'm not by any means the best Blitz player. So, well, in order to try to win this tournament, you're going to have to need stability and not to lose too many games.
You mentioned not being the best Blitz player, but Yasser Seirawan was, actually had such beautiful words for your technique. And technique is a really difficult thing in Blitz, right? So do you have any tips about how to be a better technical player in Blitz?
Well, I actually have 2 of Yasser's books. So
I hope they don't ruin your game, Wesley.
well, studying classic games, studying games by strong players like Magnus or Yasser, that will definitely help study your Caro-Kann games or opening games. But yeah, that's one. But I think in Blitz, technique is not necessarily the most important thing. I'm not sure exactly, but you have to be very fast. So sometimes you can be very good technically, but you also have to see tactics.
Well, we know you're quick and we know your technique is great. Look for that stability tomorrow and the next day. Congratulations. Great job. You're in the lead. You've won the Rapid.